Ladies and gentlemen, we will begin very, very shortly. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning to everybody here. Welcome to the open day for the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, specifically for Language Academy. Now, can I just ask if you are able to hear me? Can you give me some feedback from the room if you can hear me so that I can see that we are all okay? Okay, good. Thank you very much. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to the Open Day for the Faculty, which is a series of virtual or digital open days for the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, where so far we have covered the first of all, the SHUPS, the School of Human Resource Development and Psychology. And we have also covered the School of Education. And yesterday we covered our KL branch, the FSSH KL. And today we're in for a treat because today we will hear from the chair of Language Academy and also the heads of the programs and the facilities there. And just a little bit about the background of Language Academy. The Language Academy, first and foremost, it provides language training for the entire universities, especially in English. So all the English programs that run in the university for all the faculties are covered by the Language Academy. And the Language Academy also has its own programs and its own special programs with international partners. And we will hear a lot of these as we go along. And I would just like to ask, is our dean here to deliver an address? Yes, she is. And so, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to introduce Dean, Professor Dr. Zaida Tuntasir, a great woman, very, very vibrant, and she's always plowing ahead, making sure that the faculty does its best. And so without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear from Professor Dr. Zaida Tuntasir to deliver an address. Professor, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Abdullah. Good morning, everybody. Assalamualaikum. Besides, we have this session today through WebEx. We also have FB Live, and I hope some of our colleagues in this WebEx can be also online at FB Live because there are few questions there in FB Live.
We have our marketing people on.
Okay. Hello, everybody, faculty members, and also our participants for today. Of course, our potential students. We honor our potential students. We love you to join us at UTM. That is the main reason why we have our digital open day for today. So it been started since 27 April till 3rd of May, or maybe we're going to expand it to 5th of May. We have this session, Digital Open Day, for all the chair of schools, share about program at undergraduate and postgraduate levels that offered under the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities. A little bit info on the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities is the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities is the second biggest faculty at UTM. The first biggest faculty is Faculty of Engineering. We are the second largest faculty, and under this faculty we have a few schools. We have 4 schools and 1 Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities at KL. So today is the session for Language Academy. Before this, Language Academy is a faculty. Now it has been categorized as schools and put under the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities. And we have our team, the professors, the chair of of Language Academy today with us today to explain more about our program. To our potential students and to all the faculty members, I think this is the place or the session where we can share our program to all our potential students. And this is also the session where we will get know our student more, and we would like to help them if they're having any problems to apply any program at Language Academy FSSH. Okay, and of course, this is not going to be the first and the last. We're going to have later on, few weeks after this, to have other sessions during weekend also for us to share program that we offer at the Faculty of Social Science and Humanities. Just to a brief info about us, I believe if you are looking at the ranking of university in 2019, social sciences and educations, UTM is actually number one in Malaysia. So we are really proud on what we have right now, and this is the main reason also we would like to share with all the Malaysians and non-Malaysian so that they can join us as a student at the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities. So welcome again to our session today, and of course, welcome to UTM. Although we are not in UTM practically, we are in virtual room, but welcome to UTM. And of course, feel free to ask any questions. And I believe this session will be is recorded, and later on we will share to all in our Facebook so that you can actually watch it again if you have any problem regarding our program. I think that's all. Thank you very much. I feel very happy today to have our colleagues today together with our session and our potential student. Okay, thank you, Dr. Abdullah. Back to you. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you very much, Prince. Thank you for a great talk as always. And so, ladies and gentlemen, right now we have come to the first session, which is the session by the chair of school. And if you're wondering if you are familiar with the terms chair of school, we were our own faculty. So each and every faculty, they had the dean. So the equivalent of the present structure to the old structure is that the chair would be considered as the dean. So basically, if we were in the old structure, the person talking would be the dean of the faculty. Right now, we will hear from the chair of the Language Academy, Associate Professor Dr. Hanita Hassan, and she will deliver, I'm sure, many interesting things for everyone here, especially to prospective students or anyone generally who is interested in getting to know us just a little bit more. And so, Associate Professor Dr. Hanita Hassan, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abdullah, and thank you to the Professor Dean for this opportunity, giving us the opportunity to go online to talk about Language Academy. Can I just share my slides here?
Please do, just share your slides.
Okay. Welcome to UTM, everyone. This is a beautiful campus of UTM. You can see the front gate. I love UTM. All of us love UTM, and I'm sure if you join us, you will also love UTM. Right, I'm going to talk about Language Academy. Language Academy, we just became a Language Academy in 2010, and before that, we were with Faculty of Management. But in 2018, we got to join Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities. Back, being together with others, but now with a different entity with social School of Education, and also Human Resource. All right, please meet our people. We are happy people, happy bigger family, and we are having about 66 staff members in JB, and including in Kuala Lumpur, we will have about 90 people. We have 12 associate professors in Johor Bahru, and we have staff with PhD holders, 19. We have 12 senior lecturers and 23 language teachers. Language teachers, we are having language teachers for English, for Korean, for Mandarin, for Arabic, and Japanese. We have 3 programs. We don't have any undergraduate programs, sadly to say, but we have postgraduate programs. This is our new program, Masters of Language in Communication and Digital Culture. We just started with this program in 2017, and we have already graduated 6 students. And this is a taught course program, and Dr. Nur Ain Balkis is the coordinator for this program. She will talk more about this program later. Hi, generally, for this graduation requirement for this program, you need to do 45 credits. One university compulsory course, about 3 credits, and then 2 courses, faculty courses, 6 credits, and then 7 program core courses, 21 credits, 2 elective courses, 6 credits, and master's project 1 and 2, 9 credits. Altogether about 45 credits. Okay, I will not go into detail, but I will just show you some of these program core courses that we have to show you how interesting this program is. We have language and communication theories. We have theorizing digital culture, discourse analysis and theory and method, computer mediated communication, seminar in language communication and culture, popular culture and in the internet, and sociolinguistics in theory and practice. Okay, we know that many public universities or maybe IPTSs in Malaysia do offer master's programs, but they have like for language and then for linguistics or either for communication. But the unique of this program is that we combined language and communication together, and we inject with this digital culture. And you can see that during this COVID-19 pandemic, the digital culture is becoming so strong. People rely so much on social media for information. So this is what this program is for. We cover a lot about social media. And in the social media, different platforms of social media will have different kind of culture. For example, like TikTok. TikTok is very famous among the youngsters, and it has a different cultures. I'm very, very sure this kind of event cannot take place in TikTok. It doesn't suit TikTok. And but it suits FB. We have FB Live right now, right? And then, but not with Instagram. And so we can see that different cultures, different styles with different social media platforms. So if you take this program, you will see how you can communicate, how the language is used to communicate using different social media platforms. And then we have a full research postgraduate studies. We have a Master's of Philosophy, and we have Doctor of Philosophy. We have started this program, these 2 programs in 2011, and we have graduated many students. And for Masters of Philosophy, that is for Master's Full Research, the coordinator is Dr. Farhana Abu Bakar. So for this, for PhD, you have to cover 96 credits. 3 credits for faculty compulsory course, that is language and communication research methodology, 3 credits for university general course, and then 93 credits for the research. That is for PhD. The minimum is 6 semesters and maximum is 16 semesters. For MPhil, you have to cover 40 credits, one university general course, 3 credits. And then language and communication research methodology is just hadir wajib. And you have to take, how many? You have to do thesis. Okay, that's it for 40 credits. All right, and then for the thesis, for the research, we have different research areas. If you're taking this program, either MPhil or PhD, you bear in mind, okay, we have people doing work in communication, for example, like computer mediated, cultural, gender, health communication, intercultural communication, media and global communication, and we also have visual and multimodal communication. We also have people, we have also experts in linguistics. We have linguistics, applied linguistics, and corpus linguistics. We also have members who are doing language for specific purposes, literature, and also discourse analysis, and also language studies, for example, sociolinguistics and translation. So these are the research areas that you can take. It's not limited to this. We have lots more. Okay. And I will show you some of the, okay, these are the activities for our postgraduate students. Every year we do this language and communication postgraduate international seminar. This is to help our students to write and to publish proceedings. And the proceedings is, we apply for the ISBN number. Right? We also have regular activities for our postgraduate students so that you can share you can share your knowledge, you can share your problems with your other friends, and then it become the avenue for you to exchange ideas. These are the examples of PhD thesis titles that I will show you how they cover these different research areas. The first one is metaphor analysis of Dr. Mahathir's business speeches. So this is about metaphor analysis, more towards discourse analysis. We have students doing discourses of tourism, either tourism and health tourism. We also have students who are working on functional linguistics. We also have students who are working on intercultural communication, and then we computer mediated communication, like for example, e-listening framework. And then we also have students working on literature and poetry. And then for MPhil, we have various studies covering different research areas. We have students working on, these are all theses, done theses, linguistic and visual representations. Students who did on medical consultations, multimodal meanings, online forum. Okay, that one is computer mediated communication. Students who did on narrative structure, and students who did on foreign languages, like for example, learning Japanese. And also ESP, as I mentioned, we also have people working on ESP, English for specific purposes. So we did have students who did on biology paper in English. Right, so these are these research groups that we have at Language Academy. So 10 altogether, but only 7 in, 9 altogether, but 7 in Johor Bahru and 2 in Kuala Lumpur. In Johor Bahru, we have language and communication in society. We have a research group on health communication and community engagement. We have language education. We have a research group on language education and training, corpus and academic discourse, technology in language teaching, second language studies. Okay, the other 2 are in KL. Those are innovative digital community partnership in language learning and cultural communication and internationalization. These are some of the programs that we have at Language Academy. We have different programs. We have JLPT, that is Japanese Language Placement Test. The key person here is Kumaraguru Sensei or Mr. Kumaraguru. We have summer school. Our summer school has been very successful. We have summer school programs every year. We have IEP, that is Intensive English Program. MyLine, okay, MyLine, Dr. Hema will talk about on MyLine later on. And we also have, I can't see that one, foreign language classes. The first one is foreign languages. We offer, besides serving the university, teaching all these English language classes, we also have foreign languages. We have Japanese, French, Mandarin, Korean, and Arabic. So all students, okay, for the first year students, they have to take foreign languages in their third year. And for Japanese, we have a very strong network with Japan. Thank you very much to Mr. Kumaraguru. For GLPT, we are one of the test center. We have been the test center since 2011. And we are among of 286 cities or 81 countries that have GLPT center. And we have GLPT every year. And this is the latest program that we had with Scuba University, that is exploring new frontiers in social sciences and humanities seminar with Scuba University. Interestingly, every year Scuba University send their trainees, their language students to do their teaching practice in Malaysia, in Johor Bahru specifically. So we last few weeks before MCO, we had students from Scuba who came here to teach in 3 or 2 local schools in Malaysia. So they taught Japanese language and culture. So we have different activities for our students who are taking foreign languages. Okay, it goes with our tagline, where languages prosper. So we will try to have many activities for our students to celebrate different languages. So this is one of the activities, that is Chinese Cultural Festival. We also have Mandarin Week in UTM for students. IEP or Intensive English Program is our famous program, because for students who need to take English for their English requirement, entry requirement, they need to have, for undergraduate, they need to have IELTS at least 5.5, while for postgraduate, they need to have at least IELTS 6.0. So we have 2 types of IEP programs. One is, we call it IEP IELTS. Another one is that we call it IEP CEFR. IEP IELTS is, this course provides you with the language skills for you to sit IELTS test for any organization, any IELTS test organized by British Council or Cambridge, ESOL or IDP IELTS Australia. While for IEP CEFR is a preparatory program to prepare you to take IEP CFR by any test organizations, for example, Cambridge or Pearson. Sorry. All right, and then for IEP programs, for both IEP IELTS and IEP CFR, it will take about 6 hours a day for 5 days. So we will cover 120 hours. And the fees is very much cheaper compared to others. That is 2,450 per module. Right? We will cover all skills, all English, or all language skills, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So if you are sitting for IELTS or any CFR aligned test, please, you can contact us. You can take our IEP program. Summer school, as I mentioned earlier, it has been very successful. It's very popular, and it has been organized every year. The objectives of summer school are to enhance oral communication skills, to build confidence, to improve interaction skills. Little bit about summer school, where students from Japan will come to Malaysia and study English, and they learn only English here at Language Academy. This is to build up their confidence to use English. Right, so they are not just learning the language, but they also learn the culture, Malaysian culture, through the language. So they have some activities. And we have two ways, inbound and outbound programs for summer school. So these students will be taught how to use the language while learning the culture of Malaysia. So, sorry. For example, the recent program, summer school program, which was conducted on 16th to 27th of February, we have 45 students from Shibora Institute of Technology, Japan. Okay, interestingly, for this summer school program, for each student in Japan, from Japan, we will pair them with their buddy, UTM buddy. So since we have 45 students from Japan, we have 45 UTM buddies to help them. So the buddy will follow them, go everywhere with them. One is to speak in English, to help them to speak in English, and to help them about Malaysia. And then the duration is about 2 weeks and for about 60 hours. And we always plan some activities for the students, not only for in class, but also out class, where they have the outdoors, or not only indoors, but outdoors. For example, they have campus tour, they have laboratory visit, factory visit, and educational visit. Okay, normally we take them to places, tourist spots around Johor Bahru. This is our new product. We call it Kebaya, okay, or Camp Bahasa dan Budaya. Okay, unlike summer school is only for Japan, learning for Japanese students coming here to learn English. But Kebaya, it covers any kind of all languages of your choice. You just name it, what language that you want to learn. It is highly immersive language learning program, through experiencing Malaysian unique and diverse culture. It takes about 2 weeks. It is a 2-week program, and we also have several activities for students who are taking this Kebaya program. But Kebaya is meant for overseas students. If students from Indonesia, from Thailand, from other parts of the world, if they want to come here to learn Bahasa Melayu, or they want to learn English, or they want to learn other languages, Tamil, or any language. Right? And so they will learn not only about the language, but they will also learn our local cultures, about our local dishes, about nasi lemak, but how to say that in French, how to do nasi lemak, to demonstrate to do nasi lemak in French or in English. Okay, and traditional games like Galah Panjang and Sepak Raga. They also learn about traditional dances. So traditional dances and martial arts, for example, like Zapin, Joget, and Silat. So this is going to be a very interesting program. We look forward for you to take up this program. All right, I think I have covered what I need to cover. If anything, you can contact me at chair_language_academy@utm.my, or you can also visit us at this our website, humanities.utm.my language academy. Right, okay. So I pass back to you, Dr. Abdullah.
Thank you very much, Chair of Language. And I think it's really, really interesting how much our international collaborations benefit the students, where they're able to connect with all these cultures, from inside the country, from outside the country, learning language, learning cultures. It's a well-rounded education. And this is among the offerings that we have for all our respective students, for all our students. So please join us. If you are interested, please let us know in the comments, either in the WebEx chat or on Facebook Live, or just DM us and we will see what we can do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the next part of the session, I believe, Dr. Hanita, it is the MLDC, right?
Yes,
And
LC.
that will be delivered by Dr. Balkis. Okay, so now if you do recall, I did mention that language academy is very much known for its service programs, where we serve the entire university. Language academy does have its own flagship program, and it is a master's level program. And just to clarify how this works, when we say we service it, our experts from Language Academy, they also supervise masters from the Faculty of Education. They help co-supervise from anywhere else. So basically, it's a really mixed bag. But for our own program, for the Language Academy's own master, it's going to be very, very interesting, and it's very, very new. I would like to welcome the coordinator of the MLDC, Dr. Dr. Hein, Ryan, are you there? Is Dr. Ryan there? Trying to see. So, ladies and gentlemen, waiting for Dr. Okay, so Dr. Him is right now.
Yeah, sorry, Dr. Abdullah. Sorry, Dr. Abdullah. Dr. Balkis asked me to go first since her internet connection is having a problem. So yeah.
Thank you very much, Dr. Him. All right, so we will listen to Dr. Ryan Balkis a short while. First of all, I'd like to introduce to you the is that what, Dr. Him,
Again?
your title now for the mainline? It's director of mainline, is it?
Pengurus.
Okay, manager. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
now we're approaching because there is one secret weapon that Language Academy has that people or many people don't really know about, and that is the Myline. And Myline is, if you've never heard of this before, or if you have seen this before in your own, in other universities, it is actually the Dr. Hen will be able to explain it better, but it's an online learning platform that is to by all the universities, all the public universities in Malaysia, and it is created right here in UTM. And so, ladies and gentlemen, to tell us more about Myline, I now welcome the manager of Myline for the whole country, Dr. Hema. Dr. Hema, the floor is yours.
Okay, hold on, yeah. Let me just try to share content here. Okay, I'm trying to share the content now. Yeah, I wonder if you could see the PowerPoint slide.
Yes, Dr. Hema.
Okay, great. Right. Now, okay, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. So thank you, Dr. Abdullah, for the brief introduction just now. So I will start on giving you a brief introduction of what is MyLine for those who are not familiar of what MyLine is. Yeah. So MyLine is a self-access learning resource that aims to enhance English language communication among students at tertiary level. So yes, previously we do provide services to all universities in Malaysia, public universities in Malaysia. But for the past few years, only a few universities are still subscribing to us. So MyLine has been in operation for more than 10 years. And throughout these years, we have offered a variety of activities and learning resources to improve language proficiency for academic and professional purposes. And these include English for academic purpose, English for general communication, English for business, English for professional development, MyLine Moet and MyLine Moet CEFR, which is recently announced by the Ministry of Education. And apart from that, we also have English enhancement program for non-academic staff of UTM and UTM Space. Okay, currently what we have is we offer English courses to UTM students. We have 21 ULAB courses in UTM, and these spread across diploma to degree and to postgraduate studies. Okay. Apart from servicing UTM, MyLine also offer services or offer English courses, 14 English courses for public universities, and currently the universities that are subscribing to MyLine include UMS, UMT, UNIMAS, and UPSI. Now, MyLine has been having collaboration with other agencies. Okay, regionally, we have collaborated with Jabatan Pendidikan Johor, Program Bangsa Johor. We also offer Moet workshop for the general public. We had collaborated with Club Suka Belajar of School of Education in UTM. Currently, we are in negotiating collaboration with matriculation colleges. We are going to start with Johor matriculation colleges in Pontian. Okay. And then for the non-academic staff, we have Grow with MyLine. It's a monthly English activities that non-academic staff can do. Yeah. And lastly, we also have English enhancement program for UTM Space as support staff. Now, apart from the regional collaboration, MyLine also had collaborated with two universities, two private universities, which help University and University of Nottingham, which is also in collaboration with the Ministry of Education Bangladesh. And so these two universities have been using Moet microsite, yeah, that was offered in MyLine. Right. right. In regards to the movement control order, that we are currently in, MyLine, of course, offers a free trial resource that includes MUET materials, yeah, to the public. Yeah, so the public can log in as guests, and there are some resources that they can access to in MyLine. We also can, encourage our own students to, of course, stay at home and complete their MyLine activities, okay, especially those ULAB courses. And another initiative that we did during MCO is to come up with stay-at-home competition for non-academic staff. So there are a few activities that they have to join and participate. And at the end of this stay-at-home competition, they could win some prizes. So to have, to those who haven't tried MyLine, to have a bit of a taste of MyLine, you can go to, you can log into myline.utm.my, yeah, to try some of the free resources that we offered during this MCO. Okay, so you can log in using the username UTM guests and the password guests. Okay. I guess that's all from me. So if you have any question, anything to ask, then you can just log into MyLine, and you can see the contact person. Yeah, you can find the number of the contact person for MyLine. Okay.
Thank you very much, Hema. A very insightful overview of what we have here at Language. It's a great offering, and right now it's for everyone. So what kind of offering then free? So there's never, if you do have enough, please. I'm sure there will be somebody who benefit from what we have here. Okay, so thank you very much, Dr. Hema. And now the long-awaited Dr. Balkis, where she will talk about that LA has to offer is the MEC. What does this mean? I now welcome Dr. Doreen Balkis to deliver a session. Dr. Balkis.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Abdullah. First of all, I would like to apologize for the late, for joining the meeting quite late. Yeah, because I'm having a problem with my internet connection. I hope everything will be fine. All right. So first of all, I'm going to share my content. Right. Okay, first of all, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. Okay, so I'm going to present just a very short presentation on Master of Language in Communication and Digital Culture, or we call it MLCDC. Okay, this is our very first taught course master's program in LA. All right, so I'm going to introduce a little bit about MLCDC. This is actually a master's program focusing on the area of language in communication, right? The use of language in communication and digital culture. And this is the only master's program in Malaysia and among the few in Asian region, which incorporate both language and communication with an emphasis on, the emerging modes of communication, which is the digital culture, right? And the program's research and curriculum is not limited to the study of English and Malay language only, but it also extends to other global languages, right, such as Arabic, Japanese, Mandarin, and even French. Okay, so our program educational objectives. Okay, so this program will produce language and communication professionals who are able to, they will be able to communicate effectively in various discourses, all right, and also apply the relevant knowledge in language, communication, and also digital culture, right, to remain competitive and relevant. Next, they should be ethically conduct value-added and impactful language and communication research in a variety of conventional and digital contexts with current global demands. And finally, they will be able to work as a team and also spearhead language and communication related projects, as well as engaging themselves in professional enhancements efforts for continuous self-improvement, thus contributing to human capital development and nations' progress. All right, so this is the most important information that you should know. All right, the entry requirement. For bachelor's degree, the students must possess a bachelor's degree relevant to language and communication with good honors from any institution of higher learning recognized by University Senate. Or, right, if let's say they do not possess or they possess a bachelor's degree other than language and communication, they must at least have 2 years experience in the relevant field recognized by the University Senate. And this is the latest one that we have made changes, right? This has been endorsed recently. So students who do not have bachelor's degree in language and communication, or those who are without language and communication background, they are required to attend 2 additional courses. And one of the compulsory course is called linguistics, sorry. And the other one, they will be given 3 options and they will choose only one. So they will need to attend 2 additional courses, right? This is just for those without language and communication background. Right, next. Okay, so this is the graduation requirement. So they have to complete a total of 45 credits, right? 3 credit for university compulsory course, faculty courses, 6 credit, program core courses, 21 credits, elective courses, 6 credits, and master's project, 1 and 2, 9 credits, so total 45 credits. Okay, so these are some of the university compulsory courses that they have to choose, all right? So they only choose one. Okay. It's the faculty core courses. It is compulsory for them to take both courses, qualitative research methods and also quantitative research methods. Next, okay, so this is the latest one, all right? So for program core courses, before this, we only asked them to take only 5 courses, but now they have to take 7 courses, right? This is aligned with the program standards languages, right, by MQA. So they have to take 7 courses, language and communication theories and practices. They have to take theorizing digital culture, discourse analysis, computer mediated communication, seminar in language communication and culture. And the other 2 new additional courses, they have to take popular culture and the internet, as well as sociolinguistics in theories and practice. So it is compulsory for them to complete all these 7 courses. Right. So for elective courses, we have 2 strands. The first one is language and communication strand, which with the code MHLC, and the other strand is language education and training. The code is MHLE. Okay, so for communication trend, right, here are some of the list of elective courses offered under communication strand. So they only have to choose one, all right, or what we are offering during that semester. Next is education strand, all right. We have like issues in language for specific purposes. We have language learning theories. We have Bahasa Melayu Tinggi and Budaya Digital. We have language design and also literacy in the digital age. Okay, so I think that's also a very short presentation from me. So here are some of the link that you can go to, right? For if you have any question, you can just ask me directly, all right? I have my phone number there, I have my email there, or you can just visit our website, or our Facebook and our Instagram for more information about MLCDC. So I guess that's all.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nurain Balkis, for the very brief but very illuminating session about the Master of Language and Communication and Digital Culture. And this would be a very, very relevant program, especially right now, where we are gearing towards having everything done online. And even like till today with the MCO, this would be a very, very useful program to have. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the question and answer session of the program. So if you do have any questions, if you do have any questions, please feel free to ask those questions either here on our website or on our Facebook Live. And just looking through the comments right now. While I'm doing that, are there any questions in WebEx about anything at all? Open the floor to questions from the audience.
Dr. Abdullah, can I just add something?
Yes,
okay. With this collaboration with GLPT, we have managed to help 40 UTM graduates to secure jobs with giant companies in Japan. This is just
40, yeah? 40.
40.
40, ladies and gentlemen. Did you hear that? It's 40 students who took our GLPT and who took the Japanese program, the Japanese language programs with us. And they are now working for big companies in Japan. Is that right, Dr. Hanita? In Japan or Japanese companies?
Japanese companies in Japan.
Japanese companies in Japan. So it is Netman. So as you can see, that is a program, something with great potential. I'm sure that there'll be something which a lot of people would be interested in. I think I have a question. The question would be this. I am an English teacher and I want to get started on my master's. How do I do that? And that's probably a question to the chair, Dr. Hanita. How would an aspiring language teacher from Johor or from anywhere around, how would they apply for their masters?
Okay, if they want to do their masters with us, okay, what they can do, they can apply online. Okay, if you're talking about this, the implementation of the program, we have classes I think Dr. Balkis will answer this better than me. We have classes normally on Sunday and Monday. Okay, and if they want, they can also apply through online, SPS. They can also email to chair_languageacademy@utm.my.
Thank you very much for that. Now, another question, and perhaps this question is relevant to, again, the teachers. Let's say I am an English language teacher. I just want to do, like, let's say, for example, I want to do a master's program in teaching, for example. And I remember yesterday or the day before, it was something to do with the School of Education, but I'm a bit unclear of how that works. Do you supervise students who are teachers in the Language Academy? And if that's so, are you part of the School of Education? How does that work exactly? Can you tell us a bit more?
Okay. All right. Okay. Actually, for teachers, for English teachers, you can either apply for TESOL. TESOL is under School of Education. That is a SOE program, but mostly run by our Language Academy staff. So if you want to do TESOL, so for example, if you want to do research in TESOL, you will be supervised by Language Academy members. Okay. So, but if you want to do our program, Language Academy program, we have MLCDC, that is taught course, and we also have MPhil. MPhil is a full research. For taught course, you have to follow certain classes, as we mentioned earlier. You have to cover 45 credits. Right? And then doesn't mean that, okay, if you want to do, if you're a teacher, you do it, you want to take MLCDC, you can study something about classroom also. You can study about social media in classroom, okay, and so forth. But if you want to do TESOL, it is strictly on ESL. Okay. Sometimes last time we had a question from our audience who asked us, okay, they want to do other languages, for example, BM, not English. So BM teachers, and we also have one, Miss Lina. She is a biology teacher. She did with us, okay, to teach biology in English. Because not an English teacher, she could not take so. Therefore she took our program. She took MPhil, and she just passed her master's degree. Right. So for LA, it is a bit for LA, for TESOL, we are also servicing this TESOL program. We are supervising TESOL students, and we are also teaching TESOL program. But at the same time, we have our own program. So English teachers, you are free. It is your own choice. Either you want to do TESOL, or you want to do MLCDC, or you want to do MPhil. Maybe my other team members would like to add some more to add. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Doctor.
I think Dr. Irene wanted to add something.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. I just wanted to talk about remote online studying. Okay, actually remote online studying will be our new normal, all right? And it's the way for the future. So before RMO, actually Language Academy and UTM has started our remote study as part of our curriculum. So in fact, I just wanted to share that Language Academy currently has around 20 students from mainland China who are currently doing their remote PhD studies full-time. So basically, I would just like to hammer in this very important message that during this unprecedented period, education will continue as is. Of course, we will be making necessary or required adaptation, but my message is to everyone out there who had the intention, aspiration, or plan to continue your studies, to do your PhD, your master's, or your undergraduate. Do not let this RMO stop you. So if you plan to continue your studies, please contact us. Please get in touch with Language Academy and continue your plan to pursue your education. That's it. Thank you, Dr. Abdul. Back to Dr. Abdullah.
Thank you very much, Dr. Irene. And ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Irene is the Associate Chair for the Language Academy, and her input there is something which I think we all need in these very troubling, unprecedented times where everything is full of uncertainty. I think especially for people who are trying to see, should I invest in education? Will the university be able to handle this? So how disrupted is my life going to be? How disrupted is everything else going to be? And I know, speaking from experience, from my own experience, that especially in times that are uncertain, we take comfort in things that are certain or as close to certain as can be. And I think it's great that Dr. Irene has pointed out that in terms of education at UTM, It is as it always is, except now we are moving ahead into new ways and new methods. Learning does not stop. So that's something I think which Dr. Irene was trying to get across. If you are interested in doing it, go ahead and do it.
Okay, can I just add something?
Yes, Chair.
To what Dr. Irene has said. Thank you, Dr. Irene, for that. Starting next semester, starting October, we will also have online classes because we do get some requests from people who are in KL who would like to do MLCDC. So far, we have not offered any MLCDC in KL. So after this, we will have students, we will accept students from all over Malaysia because our class will be fully online.
So fully online, yeah, Dr. Hanida? That's great. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it is now sharp 12:30, and we have come to the end of our session. Just a reminder to everyone who is in the WebEx chat group or watching on the live Facebook Live, please do in our form. And I'm trying to paste the form in our channel right now, but I think I'm having, okay, I'm just trying to do that now. So everybody, please fill in the registration. It's very simple. It's actually on our website. It's humanities.htm.com/open day. And that's it. So you can put in your particular what you're interested in, which programs you're interested in, or whatever it is, then our team will try to reach out and help you in any possible. We've come to the end of the session. Thank you very much to the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, Professor Dr. Zaida Taksir. Zaida, thank you very much to the Chair of the Academy, FSSH, Dr. Hamid Dr. Irene, and the from Mana to Noran, MLDC, and everybody who's here, the marketing team from FSSH, all the lecturers. Thank you for your support, and everybody, prospective students, please check us out, and you won't be sorry, inshallah. So with that, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.